yesterday we brought our bill forth again. And I will tell you, and some of you were there yesterday, God was working in the room. Because one bill yesterday, the only bill in the committee, took 9 hours. One bill. Because the opposition was there. Planned Parenthood was there. A doctor who, Senator Eddie Lucio. And by the way, we need to thank, I know we kind of think of this, many of you may be Republican, this is not a partisan issue. Life is not a partisan issue. It's a God issue. And Senator Eddie Lucio, who's on that committee, Democrat from the Valley, a staunch pro-life supporter, he asked one of the doctors there yesterday from Planned Parenthood, how many abortions have you done? Do you keep track? Can you give us an estimate? Maybe 1,000. How many has your center done? 1,000. Yeah. I said, God, give me some patience here. Give me peace. Because there are a lot of things I wanted to say, but we just kept moving the bill along. Well, we ran into some roadblocks on the bill. Some objections by those who opposed the bill. It passed 7-2 after 9 hours. But we had to work on the bill. Dr. Linda Flower back there, the white coat, who's on the board of Liberty, she came to testify yesterday. She found herself swept up in a group of people in the lieutenant governor's back office as we were trying to make the bill better and get it passed. And I sat there and I'm thinking, God, get us through here. And we ended up yesterday with a bill that is far better than anything we could have envisioned. Let me give you 3 highlights of the bill, and then I'll turn it over to our partner, Jeannie Morrison, who's carrying the bill in the House. Here are the highlights of the bill. The doctor must perform a sonogram before an abortion. Okay? Now, here's something we added later in the day. Their objections just led us to have to keep working on the bill, We now say that the person performing the sonogram must be a certified sonographer. Not someone out of high school with an hour training. And it must be done 24 hours before the abortion at least. The doctor has to explain it to her. Now, what that means, and Abby Johnson, where's Abby? Abby, does everyone know Abby? Everyone knows Abby. She was brilliant yesterday in testimony. Because these doctors from Planned Parenthood are saying, oh, you're interfering with our client relationship and all. We already give the sonograms, we already share it. And as I said on television last night, well, Planned Parenthood, if you already do the sonograms and if you already share it, you should be supporting this bill. We're just confirming what you're doing. So Abby made it very clear in her testimony that the doctors come in 5 minutes or less before the procedure. They've got a mask on, a cap on, so only their eyes are showing. They do the abortion, they leave before the woman even goes to recovery. There's no client-patient relationship, doctor-patient relationship. So now the sonogram will be 24 hours in advance, done by a professional sonographer. But the doctor's going to have to explain it, so he's going to have to get there sometime besides that little, and he's going to have to explain it. All right, it's good, good. Now, we made an exception. There was some objection, so we made an exception for rape and incest and fetal abnormality. The sonogram still has to be performed.
Why?
Okay. Let me respond. The sonogram still has to be performed, but the woman is not forced to listen to it if she chooses not to.
Oh, well, nobody should be forced to.
And by the way, any woman going in, the doctor has to do the sonogram and has to explain it, but any woman can refuse to view it or refuse to hear it because we cannot force people.
Anybody.
Have a bill survive the Supreme Court.
You shouldn't force anybody to look at it.
Yeah, so that's the reason. So it's must perform the sonogram, must have a certified person, must 24 hours in advance, and the woman has a right to see it or not see it. But we know that women are curious, guys, don't we?
Will you be forcing?
And when that sonogram is being performed, and she's going to say, well, can I see it?
Will he be forcing the other women to see it?
I want to say something. Because I was there yesterday testifying, I don't want you guys, I don't want some of you to get in a tizzy about the rape and incest and life of the mother exception.
Easy for her to say.
It is important for us as pro-lifers to win some battles before we win the war.
That's right.
And by winning this battle, we are that much closer to winning that war. And so let's please keep that in mind. Rape and incest and life of the mother, it is such a small percentage. Like 1%. Let's stay on course and let's think about the thousands and thousands of babies that will be saved because of this measure. And let's not get in a little tizzy. And let's remember, this is probably one of the most important battles that we need to win. And because of the leadership of these very courageous, very, very courageous legislators that we have, they're sticking their necks out because they're doing the right thing. And because they're not scared to do the right thing. We will prevail and we will win this battle.